Hello, I am Cilantro, and welcome to the first tutorial of my channel. And this is going to be the most efficient and homey looking starting home in Minecraft survival mode. So I guess it's time to go ahead and get started. Now what you're going to need to build this house is about 40 oak wood logs and about 55 cobblestone. Now that is going to be right about it. Now that doesn't include any of your furnishings or the tools you need to build the house, but as far as resources in your hotbar to build the home, this is all you're going to need. Now to start out, we need to start building some pillars for our house. So you're going to take your oak wood logs and build a pillar of 3. Whew, that was difficult. Now, in a diagonal, you want to come out 1 block in a gap like this and build another column. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then place a block. Okay, so there's going to be 3 blocks in the gap right there. Now do this shape right here, again, going in the other direction. So take 1 block at a diagonal, 45 degrees, and place another one. Kind of see where I'm going with this. Alright, now 1, 2, 3, 4, and do it again. Whoops. Told you that was the hard part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move. Do it again. Now, we have our general shape of the house. I'm going to fly up and show you guys. It's a kind of a circle. Now, granted, you do have to go ahead and build these pillars up. And as soon as we finish with this, we're going to be done with our logs. Now, I'm going to assume that when I told you how many materials you needed, you would have gone ahead and converted those to planks. But do make sure you leave this many logs, and that is 24 logs in total. So make sure you leave 24 logs. Now you're going to take your planks and place them in these gaps here on the corners, like so, leaving a 3x3 gap right here, and I'm sure you know exactly what's going to go there. Build these all the way around. Now you have 4 things. Yes, things. Now, pretty soon we're going to be completely done with our planks. Now, take your planks and just surround the logs like so. Make sure that no log has air on the side, looking at it from the inside of the house. Like so. And just keep doing that all the way around. That doesn't go there. All the way around. Like so. Not like that. Like that. Okay. Now you're going to have 4 of these walls with gaps in the middle. Like so. Now, put one in 1 gap. Leave the other ones blank. Just 1 gap. Now, you may not be believing this, but we are completely done with our planks now. So let's put those away. Now, what you should have done, hopefully, you're going to have to kind of work backwards here, is make some slabs. Now, the secret to making a very efficient house and not wasting your materials is to use slabs. Oh, so much for being done with that. But if you use slabs, you can get 6 slabs per every 3 planks. Now, you can do the math there, but basically that means you can cover twice as much area with planks as you can with the same amount, with slabs as you can with planks. So we're going to make your floor out of the slabs. Aha! We have a floor. Here's the part where it could be a little complicated. Well, not complicated, but a little bit more difficult than what I made it out to be at the beginning. But it doesn't have to be. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in the decoration and I'm going to go down to get black stained glass. Now, I encourage you to use normal stained glass. 1, because I have no idea how to dye the glass because, you know, I'm no god. But there's only 3, 6, 9 glass paints. Now that's like maybe 3 of, or let's go ahead and say 4. That's like 4 blocks of glass with just 4 blocks of sand, and that's really easy to get. Now here's going to be your door, but we're not going to put that door on yet. Alright, so cobblestone. Let's go ahead and take our planks and build a little bit of a staircase going up so that we can work here. Now, we don't need to use hardly any of these cobblestone blocks. Christ. And then we're going to be converting them into, you guessed it, slabs, because there's no better way to build a house than with slabs. And that is basically all the blocks, cobblestone blocks we're going to be using. Alright, so you stand in the middle, you can kind of envision what you want your roof to look like. Now, I really like, with this shape of house, kind of a dome roof. And it also looks pretty nice from the outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to go along this whole outside rim. Oops. And we're going to place cobble slabs like so. All the way around. Now you don't need this, because this definitely isn't going to help the look from the inside of the house, but it's going to make the outside of the house look much, much better. Perfect. Okie doke. Now climb your way up on top of your house, like so. And what I'm going to use is wood, but you could probably just use dirt or something, and place the slabs like so, making sure not to place a slab on top of that cobblestone. You're not going to place any cobble on top of other cobble, because that's a waste of materials. We got to be efficient here. So you're going to keep building all the way around, making sure not to place a slab on top of that cobblestone block, and voila, you're going to have this shape. Now, this is going to get really hard. Do the same thing again. Go ahead and break that. Now, when you finish this, you're going to have a little X in the middle of your roof. X marks the spot. Now, what I like to do here is go ahead and build this up one more. We'll go ahead and build this straight across. But then break this middle area right here. Now you're pretty much done with your roof. Go ahead and break that, because you don't need that. And what I like to do is, I already have it here from last time I built this house. Take your trapdoor and place it right there. Now that is going to let some light in, and it's going to give you the opportunity to build this. Now you don't have to do this right away, but I do really enjoy doing this because it saves a lot of space and it looks nice and pretty. And it doesn't take a whole lot of materials. So we're going to get you some netherrack right here, and furnaces. You're going to need 4 furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4 furnaces. And take your netherrack, put it right in the center like that. Now, let's see if I still have a flint and steel. I'm afraid not. So we're going to go ahead and light this flint and steel. And this smoke is going to rise up right through that trapdoor. Aha, so you don't suffocate from the smoke. Whoopsies. And you're going to cover up the empty spots with your cobblestone slabs, saving materials all day long. Now you have your furnaces here that you almost don't even see are furnaces, and it saves you a lot of space in your floor, so you don't have to be placing furnaces all over the place, and it gives you lots of room to cook up that precious foodstuffs. So as you can see, this house is pretty much completed. All we have left is to put on the door, which is going to be the finishing touch. Now I like to place my door from the inside, but you might like to place your door from the outside. It makes it flush with this side, but if you place it over here, it makes it flush with the inside. Now I like to do this. I just think that looks better. Alright, now that's pretty much all you gotta do if you want to count it done for your first night. Now you can easily build this house if you just do a little bit of grinding away on your first day in survival mode. But now we're gonna do a little bit of prettying it up. Let's go on our materials and take our bone meal, most useful material in this game. We could bone meal our corners here, so that way it doesn't cover up our door. And we're just gonna run around and spam the ground with the bone meal. Oh no! So it appears as if I've made a little bit of a miscalculation. And by a little bit I mean that I just burnt my house to the ground. when you make your fireplace, if you do so choose to make said fireplace, make sure that you don't just leave these blank. You're gonna want to fill, not that. You're gonna want to fill these areas here with stone. Now just to save time, I'm just gonna fill those with furnaces. Now you could leave it like that, but I do really like this look. Kind of covers up the ugliness of the netherrack. Now the fire will not spread. So yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully you weren't following along too closely and you just burnt your house down. Why can't I select that? There we go. Okay, back to prettying up our house. So we put our bone meal most of the way around. Now we have some pretty flowers. Now for the layout of the inside of your house, I'll show you what I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get my oak wood planks, my chests, my crafting, and what we like to decorate with. Let's get a blue orchid, a flower pot, and some stairs. We'll use these stairs, and we gotta have our bed. Alright, so where I like to put my bed is somewhere along this back wall. So you can either put it like this, or both if you're doing a dual survival. But I'm just gonna put one. And then in this area, there's a little bit of a waste of materials, but you have a little desk with a flower on it. It's beautiful. Now, you're going to need some storage area, so we're going to take a block and put it here, and here, and here, and here. And then we're going to put our chests on top of it. Now, I like to use single chests because I like to separate all my materials, but you could just go ahead and put double chests, like so. Now you gotta have a crafting table somewhere, so what you can do is replace one of those, or what I like to do personally is put it underneath the desk, so it kind of gives this a reason to be here. Well, not really, but you know, use your imagination. Now it is a little grungy in here with just the fireplace, but what you can do is place lights on the cobblestone up here above your windows and your door, and it lights up everything nice and pretty. So guys, that's how you build what I like to call the most homey and efficient starter home in Minecraft, with only 40 logs and 50 cobblestone blocks. So thanks for watching. If you enjoy Minecraft Let's Builds and tutorials and Let's Plays and mini games and all that fun stuff, go ahead and give this channel a subscribe. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. And again, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.